AC buying has suddenly become confusing in 2026. Models that were 5-star last year are now showing up as 4-star this year. At the same time, older 2025 models are getting big discounts while new 2026 models are noticeably more expensive. So the real question is, should you buy a discounted 2025 AC or spend more for a 2026 model? Let's break down what actually changed and which option really makes more sense for your home. Hi, I am Pooja and welcome to Clearbuy. I spend all my time buying and testing home appliances, TVs, soundbars, washing machines, air fryers, and yes, AC specifically, to see how they perform in real life, not just on paper. So I can buy confidently without wasting your money. Everything I share here is from real testing and real experience. Okay, so here is what actually happened. On January 1st, 2026, the Bureau of Energy Efficiency BEE raised the bar for star ratings. They do this every few years to push manufacturers toward better efficiency. Makes sense, right? But here is the part most people are missing. Under the old rules, a 5-star AC needed an ICIR of 5.0 or above. ICIR is basically how efficiently the AC converts electricity into cooling. Higher the number, lower your bill. Under the new 2026 rules, 5-star now needs ICIR of 5.6 or above. That's a 12% higher threshold. So what happens to your 2025 5-star AC with an ICIR of say 5.2? Overnight, it becomes a 2026 4-star. Same machine, same compressor, same cooling, same electricity consumption. Only the sticker changed. And here is the thing that really matters. A 2025 5-star with ICIR 5.2 and a 2026 4-star with ICIR 5.2, they are the exact same product. Physically, electrically, thermally identical. The only difference is on paper. Now, this is where it gets interesting for your wallet because 2026 models are genuinely more expensive. And it's not just the star rating change. Copper prices have surged almost 18%. The rupee has weakened, and manufacturers need better components to hit those higher efficiency targets. So, across the board, 2026 ACs are 5 to 15% costlier. In real numbers, a 1.5 ton 3-star 2026 model cost about 3 to 5,000 more than its 2025 equivalent. For 5-star, that gap stretches to 5 to 10,000 rupees. But flip side, 2025 models, there is a massive clearance happening right now. Pretty much every major brand, Panasonic, Carrier, Daikin, LG, all of them are sitting on old stock and selling at heavy discounts. Honestly, I haven't seen AC deals like this in a long time. So the real question is the 2026 model worth that extra money? Let me explain something important. Okay, so here is the part nobody talks about honestly. Now look, between a 3-star and a 5-star AC, there is a big difference, like genuinely noticeable on your electricity bill. That jump matters. If you can afford 5-star, always go 5-star over 3-star. No debate there. But between last year's 5-star, which is now technically a 4-star, and the new 2026 5-star, honestly the gap is not that dramatic. We are talking roughly around 10% better efficiency. That's it. Now here is where it depends on how you use your AC. If you are like most Indian families, you switch on the AC in summers, maybe March to June, and then occasionally during monsoon, that 10% difference might save you 500 to 1000 rupees a year. At that rate, it will take you decades to recover the extra 5 to 10,000 you paid for the 2026 model. But and this is important. If you are someone who runs the AC daily for hours, not just summers, but even after that throughout the year, then yes, that 10% adds up over time. Over 5 to 7 years, you'll actually feel the savings. So for heavy users, 2026 does make more sense long term. For the rest of us, the math just doesn't justify the premium. But there are other genuine reasons to consider 2026 models. Let me tell you what actually changed. See, this is where I want to be fair. It's not just a label change. Some 2026 models bring real upgrades that matter in Indian conditions. First, self-cleaning outdoor units. Haier's new Gravity AI series reverses the fan after shutdown to blow out dust. Panasonic introduced Dustbuster technology that auto cleans the outdoor unit. If you live in a dusty area, and let's be honest, that's most of India, this is genuinely useful. Dust buildup kills AC's efficiency over time. Second, AI human detection. Higher and Lloyd's 2026 models can actually detect if someone is in the room. If nobody is there for 30 minutes, the AC adjusts or turns off automatically. That saves more electricity than any IC improvement, honestly. Third, smart home integration. Panasonic's 2026 lineup supports Matter protocol, meaning your AC can work with any smart home system, not just one brand's app. Samsung added predictive maintenance through SmartThings. The AC tells you when something needs attention before it breaks down. And here is one specifically for extreme heat areas. Haier and Lloyd now rate their ACs for 60 degrees ambient temperature operation. If you are in Rajasthan, parts of UP or MP, basically anywhere it across 48 to 50 degrees in summer, this actually matters. But, and I need to be honest here, most of these features are in premium models above 45,000. The budget and mid-range 2026 ACs not that different from 2025. Okay, let me make this super simple for you. Right now, most 2025 1.5 ton 5-star ACs like Daikin, LG, Panasonic, Samsung, Blue Star, pretty much all the major brands, they are available in 35 to 40,000 range. Some even lower with bank offers and clearance discounts. That's genuinely a great price for 5-star cooling. So if your budget is under 40,000 and you mainly use the AC in summers, March to June, maybe a bit during monsoon, and then it stays off most of the year, a 2025 5-star is still an excellent buy. You are getting a great AC at the best prices we have seen. No reason to overthink it. But if budget is not really a constraint for you, and you are someone who uses the AC well beyond summer, like you run it 8 to 12 hours a day even in September, October, maybe even winter nights, then a 2026 5-star is genuinely a better long-term investment. That extra 10% efficiency will add up when you are running it that much. Plus, you get the newer smart features, self-cleaning tech, all of that. But here is what I really want you to take away from this video. Whether you pick 2025 or 2026, you are not making a wrong choice. Both are good ACs. What matters more is getting the right tonnage for your room size, getting a proper installation done, and cleaning your filters regularly. Those three things will save you more on electricity. So don't stress about the label. Stress about getting the right AC for your home. That's what actually matters. I hope this cleared up the 2025 versus 2026 confusion for you. I'll tag and leave the best AC links for both 2025 and 2026 models in the description below. Please check them out. If this helped even a little, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It really helps Clearbuy grow and keeps these honest guides coming. Drop a comment if you have any questions or want me to do a detailed review of any specific AC. I read every single one. Don't just buy. Clearbuy. See you soon.